This time last week we're actually preparing for our Maggie to Townsville swim. Lots of nerves, but we know we had trained really hard. Why on earth I decided to do a swim from Magnetic Island to Townsville, I'd never ever know. But it's just one of those things. I thought I was turning 50. Last year I was turning 50 and I wanted to do something quite special for my 50th. Unfortunately, a croc got the better of us, and that was the end of the Magnetic Island swim. But I've been working on a program, a 17-day challenge. We've been sort of doing that quite regularly throughout the year. And one of the things is to sort of just face up to your fears, take each day as it comes, and try and find the positives in life. So I just sort of thought, well, what's a great way to face my fear? I've been swimming now for a few years, and I thought, well, I've never really swum in the ocean, so that's why I wanted to do it. I wanted to live my 17-day challenge. I think the hardest thing that I sort of found was sticking to it. I mean, each day one of the ideas was to commit to it. And, you know, life gets really busy, and I found that quite difficult. But by continuing with my swimming, in all honesty, that's probably the only thing that I've really done my whole life that I've continued through with. I followed it through, I didn't give up, and it's to that 17-day challenge that actually helped me get through that period. While out there swimming, even though I had a paddler beside me, and we had support boats and I think about 40 individual swimmers, 10 teams and 6 duos, you really were there by yourself. All I could see if I looked up, waves, you know, out in the middle of the ocean, thinking, what am I doing this for? But the thing that probably kept me going, and even I caught myself smiling several times, which was a nice feeling. I kept on thinking, okay, what were the good things that are happening in my life? And this was going to be one of them as well, that I was going to add to it. It's just another success that I wanted to add to my list. I guess we're not all trying to swim, you know, an 8K ocean swim. But anybody who you know, is in those moments in their life where they know they want to change something. They can't work out what it is that's holding them back. So I come across lots of teachers in my line of work, people who are just unhappy with what they've got but don't know how to change it. So they're the sorts of people, and I mean that's people from all walks of life, from young people right through to older people. I'm certainly finding people at my age, around that sort of, you know, mid-50s into their 60s, they're looking for something to sort of say, well, how can we celebrate the life that we have, but also, you know, something to look forward to in the future as well. I've always been a really positive person, so that I didn't find difficult, but what I found hard in this whole process of, you know, training, because we had, you know, the first year the crocodile got the better of us, so to actually keep going. So I had to sort of look for those wins each time to sort of say, okay, it's worth it to keep going. You know, the day will eventually come where we can have the final win of reaching the shore to the other side. So the 17-day challenge certainly helped with that, to sort of say, you know, count each one. Each training session, even though it was tough, that was a win for me. Each moment I shared with the girls, my team, that was a win for me. Every time I looked out at the ocean over that 2-year period, that was a win for me. It's become a natural thing, to tell you the truth. On days, I mean, I'm like everybody else. I have all those emotions that everybody else goes through. But the times when I'm sort of finding things aren't going well for me, I sit down with my partner Peter. We have a go-to book, I guess. The 17-day challenge is a bit like that. We go to it to sort of, I guess, reconnect, to sort of say, look, take this moment to sort of look at it again, reevaluate, I guess. That's probably the best way I sort of use it. It's that guidebook. It's the guidebook that sort of takes you through. I didn't have the belief in myself. And the challenge, I guess, the 17-day challenge actually helped me work on myself to find, you know, what it is in me that can do these sorts of things. I'm eternally grateful for that. I work with schools, with their teenagers, creating courses for them, to helping them believe in themselves. I actually use a lot of the elements from the 17-day challenge to sort of get students to say, look, make the most of your potential. The only thing that can hold you back are your own thoughts. And I guess swimming has taught me that. It's a pretty lonely sort of sport. You sort of, you only have yourself and your thoughts while you're swimming. So over these last few years, I've been able to strengthen my mind, strengthen my determination, I guess, and strengthen my belief in myself. So the 17-day challenge has been that for me, and I take it as a real privilege to be able to share that with people all over Queensland, from teenagers right down to primary schools as well. It's my own business, Deportment and Etiquette School. Yes, today I'm certainly having a day off over here on Maggie Island, but it's one of the beauties of the things that I do. I can travel, I can enjoy life, I can appreciate life. Well, I'm very lucky because I have a partner who's also interested in personal development as well. So we travel together, we do everything together. He actually inspires me. And the fact that he's so interested in what I do makes a big difference as well. And together we actually do the 17-day challenge. It's a thing that is ours, I guess, that we're quite happy to share with others. I did it, everybody. I started here and I swam all the way over to there. All thanks to the 17-day prosperity challenge. Take it up. It's one of the best things I could recommend for everybody. Live your dreams, take up a challenge and conquer. I did.